When people talk about rent increases under this ordinance, it's important to understand there are different types of petitions a park owner can file. The two most common are capital improvement petitions and fair return petitions. They serve very different purposes and are often mixed up in public discussion. So, capital improvement petition allows a park owner to recover the cost of major upgrades that benefit residents, things like replacing aging sewer lines, resurfacing internal roads, or upgrading water and electrical systems. These aren't routine maintenance costs. They're significant one-time projects that extend the life and safety of the park. If a park owner wants to pass a portion of those costs through to residents, they must file a petition with the city, including detailed documentation of costs, completion dates, and proof of notice. The petition also requires majority consent. At least 51% of occupied spaces in the park must support the improvement. Now, if less than 50% plus one consent, the hearing officer may still approve the request, but only if the improvement was necessary for health and safety reasons. If approved, the rent increase is temporary and amortized over the useful life of the improvement, meaning it expires once the cost has been fully recovered. That ensures residents aren't permanently charged for one-time projects while giving park owners a lawful way to recoup legitimate investments. A fair return petition, sometimes called a reasonable return petition, is entirely different. It exists to keep the ordinance itself constitutional. Courts have ruled, most notably in Yee versus City of Escondido, that while cities may regulate mobile home rents, they must also allow property owners to earn a fair and reasonable return on their investment. If they don't, the law could be considered unconstitutional by way of a taking of private property. The fair return mechanism provides that safeguard. It allows a park owner to apply for an increase if they can demonstrate that their net operating income has fallen below a reasonable threshold compared to a designated base year. This process involves detailed financial analysis, revenues, operating expenses, capital reserves, and inflation adjustments. It's complex and relatively rare. Most rent increase petitions in Calimesa are not fair return cases. They're capital improvement petitions. Still, that fair return section has to remain in the ordinance. Removing it would expose the city to legal challenges because it's what keeps the ordinance from being confiscatory.